have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious heroes.
Kanu so coach, but no baggage in now. Ogago so coach, but no baggage in now. Brother Masikwala Makine Sike Kiweri Sigiru Basabo Eso Imawa Kesene Maluma Kiwerendo Geko Imanabu Kake Makiwe Yes and Yelu Enyedia Uni Kero Sabo ndụ enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ọsọ ndụ enweghị udo ndụ enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ọsọ sabo ọtụtụ alala n'ike ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe gbego kere ha ọtụtụ alala n'ike ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe gbego kere ha otu aka ọ ga-adị mgbe Biafra ga-abịa ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra otu aka ọ ga-adị ewo mgbe Biafra ga-abịaru ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra ọma ofe Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mmanụ afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mmanụ ọnwụlugo afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya maka ọ karịa mmanụ ọnwụlugo nwanne m bịa nara Biafra doo bịa nara ya ihe wetere gị mma broda sinetọ bịa nara Biafra gọvanọ bịa nara Biafra absọb sineti bịa nara ya abacha ya ka ihe wetere gị mma broda ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike asị m ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike onye fụrụ ọnọdụ Igbo weziri anyị maazị Nnamdi Kanu dike ọ bịago weta ọbụghị Igbo na-abụ Igbo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu tinyere ọlụ Igbo kwelugo ndụ m si na Chukwu akara aka m si na Chukwu na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ ndụ m si na Chukwu akara aka m si na Chukwu na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ afọ m olugo nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekolo na wepụgo mọmị m bịa kene nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekolo na wepụgo ndọma anyị alawala n'ala nke Chukwu kwere anyị na nkwa anyị alawala anyị agawala n'ala nke Chukwu gosiri anyị ala Biafra obodo ọma ebe abịa sitelie obodo ọma ụmụ Biafra tinyere ike were gị ike tinyere ha wee chigide ala ha emere mmegbu ụmụ Biafra tinyere ike were ike ha enyere ha wee leda ala ha emere mmegbu akụkọ adịka nwanyị mụrụ nwa nke na-enweghara oge agụgụrụ Hausa ha ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ha oge agụgụrụ Hausa ka ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ọma igwe bute ụzọ bịago agụ na-eche mba bịago dokwu na-eche Igbo niile igwe bute ụzọ mụ agụ na-eche mba bịago dokwu na-eche Igbo niile Nwachi na mareju Igwe kologo na ọ bụ chi Biafra nyere ka ọlụ kologo enyi ọha abịago ozi nwakpọ nwa ọla ozozi ka mba enyi ọha abịa n'ozi nwakpọ nwa ọla ozozi ka anyị dike m ụja ka mba omenne ji m mmanụ fada ambassador of peace kedu maka obere nwa high priest nwanne ebute ụzọ Samuel of the old obere nwa Chineke tere mmanụ ka aka nwa Jehova kedu maka Zuma Rock Oshekebo Rock asị ka Chukwu Kabiama na-edu anyị na-eje n'alata n'aha Chukwu Kabiama ise ọmọgụmụ Biama mkpa gị soro si pasi bụ agha ọmọgụmewo Biama mkpa gị soro si pasi bụ agha mgbe ndị omekome ha wagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ mgbe ndị omekome do awagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ gbagị gbalị ọgụ biro nwa Chukwu Kabiama na-agbara ọgụ aliru nwa Chineke
Now, Simon Ekpa, when I visit them at Nneka, because I'm only I want to know how this control of how we lead what did the whole organization. Then na wrestle lawyer man Nneka represent by IPO.
The only thing I can say is sometimes when people want to be in control of things, a few things would happen. It depends on how conscious they are as to how they implement.
Now, my question is, this is an organization, IPOB is an organization. Madam Nneka is their leader. And then I get many other executives, which member we also know DOS, or the leadership, that is the leader of those DOS. If this is an organization, how come Madam Nneka family, but as the hijack this organization, as if it's all you can demand is about ni our family thing. I mean, as an adopted from let's see his goodwill. In fact, I was ready to stake my life. So I already laid down my life before now, so that's my own contribution. And the Jakwa Sokoto, that's my own contribution. So this is how everybody. I'm going to go me. It's with my money. It's an organic thing. Now, or the proper family, because now Mazin Nneka would the leader. Now with so much power. Kanu Takalo. It's all stop equal school fees one dancing. Pushing Google and your upkeep. Or was it Nneka control ego IPOB while they were leadership? How did that happen?
It happened because the said woman works with Kanu. So she works with him. He tells her what to do, and she does not answer to the leadership.
Okay, now after Mazi was incarcerated, Kalonta hijack is the woman. Or they were working together before.
They worked together. They were hijacking, and they were already working together. Because she has, so as an IPOB member. So, and like I said to him, there's this thing since 2015. So when that person made that video, that Nwanyi, everyone mad, a madman.
This man,
I don't know, what's his name? Nwanyi, I think. I've had his voice before on the phone. So when I visited my parents-in-law to see Kahan that became, he called him saying he had couldn't speak to me, but I am not on my not on me, or camera, or not on me. Now radio. Namgana Radio, instituted by Mazi Kanu. It's his legacy. So I can go there to speak whenever. That is Radio Biafra. Okay? So, under that place, that this man saying, on up me, on where can that be anyway? Or woman can that be. Okay? So, if I go there to speak, you have a problem. Since that 2015, Ihe by Sijo family and DOS, they were, separated from the struggle. Mazi afterwards. There's been that hitch. Anyway, that gap it created since that time.
Okay. Now, after Mazi the second case, naturally, okay, because when I find a job interview, also after he did well, then the IPOB returned failure.
So he became, because he already does a lot without actually before but Mazi's case. Only a lot of people
free.
Yes. So it decides IPOB lawyer as well as Mazi Kanu's lawyer.
Oh yeah. Good. So which means Mazi 2021 he assumed.
Yeah, automatically.
Yeah,
yes.
Now, KZM ebe nsogbu ha na ụmụnne Maazị bidokwa ebe ọ bụ na ụmụnne Maazị mana ọ bụ IPOB lawyer, automatically Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, because it is Nnamdi Kanu because of the activity of IPOB. Kedu power ndị a nwere ide na-immediate or na-adabata n'okwu IPOB na sideline the leadership? Why can ụmụnne Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ji wield so much power in an organization? Ọ maka nwanne ha bụ onye isi. I want to know how this control of how we lead wagide the whole organization anya. Then na wrestle lawyer Maazị Nnamdi Kanu represent by IPOB.
The only thing I can say is sometimes when people want to be in control of things, a few things would happen. It depends on how conscious they are as to how they implement what they're seeking, and or either na has succeeded or not. So, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, all these things there was a group that was created, and the lawyers and all that. So I think Bryce Joffo contacted me, saying name a group. He's not attending the that group. So I think he told them, oh, when I'm on that legal group, that he would not attend. Then Kingsley then added me to the group. But Hani Tapada and Hagan in a different group. But in that group, I came on there and I told them a lot that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Uchechi. So you can't say that you're representing Maazị or you're fighting for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You got on another branch of Uchechi. You cannot constitute chaos. Everybody has to work as one.
Exactly.
A certain conversation I had with Kingsley, I told them your job is to mediate between IPOB leadership, lawyers, and Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You carry all the information
And unite everybody.
and you take to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu give you feedback, and then you bring back. That is your job. Not to create chaos.
Hello, mgbe Maazị pụtaziri na nga mmadụ anyị na-eche chena oto pụta ya bụ dị ọkpara, right? Na ọ ga at least close to the gap. Na Ifeanyi Ejiofor perform M&M cases inweta ezigbo lawyer na afia asakala m 5 lawyers na one case. Inweta ezigbo lawyer ga ikpe win ire na afia. Now na Maazị Ifeanyi and ha ncha members of IPOB, right?
Onye Maazị
ụmụnne Maazị, I'm sure they are part of ha nọ na IPOB.
Not really.
Okay, how they
Not really.
active?
I think Kingsley be more
Active than Emma. Okay, now of course the Haman this IPOB is an organization. And here in Okwu with daughter Biafra, not all their family thing. Now, mgbe Maazị pụtara ha hụkwa na Ifeanyi Ejiofor very active, even not a member of IPOB, not a commissioned lawyer of IPOB. Ma ya na-agbapụtachikwa ndị mmadụ free. And I assume na case Maazị maka anọ m na ọsị ya on pro bono eziokwu. So Ifeanyi really mana case Maazị on pro bono in 2015.
Yes. There was a son that he had to, but and he went ego, you know.
That time.
A lot of things we will struggle. The son as well wasn't really paid that much as he was meant to, but the man the way understood and he the buy I don't know. So anybody can say help.
So it's an organic thing.
It is.
So Ifeanyi Ejiofor actually defended March 2015 on pro bono.
On pro bono.
You are confirming it. So ụmụnne Maazị enyekwana ya ego. Enwekwana onye kwụrụ ya ụgwọ. So Maazị Ifeanyi Ejiofor mere ihe on pro bono true.
He was running around. In fact, on our back, I took the son. So by Ejiofor, it's important, you know, not just a good person, you know, something with only way truth. In him, only one is Yuku. Yuku is very important in life.
Yeah, in a
So by Ejiofor, now married that time, now totally same. That so by Ejiofor, they made things that Mazin the Kanu 1 year okay. That is how he does it. So, but the first time by Ejiofor, they make sure that because that is the job, not just in some movies, even the lawyers, like their parents, Hannah, the lawyers, they are the clients, doctors as well. So your lawyer, your client, your doctor, these are the people now they're very close to you. Now, quite a lot of things about you, and they will be there for you to protect you. So Barrister Ejiofor is someone that I know that even tomorrow, amazing tomorrow, and I plead with Barrister Ejiofor. Barrister Ejiofor has nothing against Nneka Kanu, holds nothing against Nneka Kanu. Amazing tomorrow. Barrister Ejiofor has that, even here with that regardless how offended you are, amazing, because it's an organic likeness. It would never die.
Thank you very much.
So I knew that amazing, Barrister Ejiofor will always be there.
You know one thing.
Will always be there.
You know one thing about like liking Mazin Nnamdi and I'm loving Mazin Nnamdi. Mazin Nnamdi would the face of the struggle. You can't hate him.
No.
Because
you can't.
if you remove him, you remove the struggle to a large extent.
To a large.
Imagine Nnamdi was somebody
yes.
indeed who cannot consciously see upon at the struggle. It's not as if and when you mean I give my but so and when go in your again. That tendency that I forgive is there. Because if you don't forgive, that means you don't want the struggle to
absolutely
to go ahead.
And Mazin Nnamdi is a human.
Exactly. So which means I still want to repeat this. Can they will not? Now somebody they can find you job for me this contribution. Can I just stand there? Let my accuse no naraho with you. Because why? Nobody defend their Mazin Nnamdi can free. Now. Mgbe isa na-achọ ego a ga-enye Sam ụmụnne ya anụnwa na-amachari na wetekwa n'ego nwekwara otu esi gbara ire esite ego.
Most of everything that we do within the sphere of IPOB.
Wow.
Yes. Mazin Nnamdi is a leader of IPOB. So, and Mazin Nnamdi is loved. It's like Mazin Nnamdi is the person you must protect. It's something that is a person that you must protect.
Now, enwere this allegation na Nemaro ebe Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, as a matter of fact, mgbe ejidere Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and I know from him 1 day, 2 days, and Abariwa, and you were contacted, and I can understand because of the nature of his job, there are things he might choose to keep away from you, and then the DOS now, you know, Kanu Takalu one is not on a mountain, which means Omebono. And assuming no release, I can not conclude donor. Out of greed or jealousy for their brother and money, they actually wanted him to be jailed. And then go and stand in the way. That is from what you said now, you've always fought for his well-being while Hannah fight Hannah counter from 2015, which means upon stand well that 2015, this would have happened in 2015. Because somebody remove refining. Now that Kenya, assuming Kanu Takalu Guarandi
Okay. I can see myself on YouTube. It's okay. So those on Facebook, if you can see me, please indicate. It's very important. Those on Facebook, I can see myself on YouTube. But those on Facebook, please indicate if you can see my camera. It's very important, please.
Now, enwere this allegation na Nemaro ebe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, as a matter of fact, mgbe ejidere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, and I know from him 1 day, 2 days, and agbagharịwa, and you were contacted, or and I can understand because of the nature of his job, there are things he might choose to keep away from you. And then the DOS now, you know, Kanu Ntakalo one is not on the mountain, which means Omebono. And assuming no release, I can not conclude donor. Out of greed or jealousy for their brother and money, they actually wanted him to be jailed. And then go and stand in the way. That is from what you said now, you've always fought for his well-being while Hannah fight Hannah counter from 2015, which means only stand well that 2015. This would have happened in 2015. Because some way they remove refining. Now that's Kenya. Assuming Kanu Ntakalo Guarandi DOS, the leadership of IPOP, Ebono, they would have stopped the rendition.
Absolutely.
So, what do you have to say about that?
There is something about when you walk in the spirit, you don't joke with the truth. Everything has to be in purity and honesty. So if someone who actually was speaking with the abductors of Mazen, the captors of Mazen Kanu, Kingsley spoke with them.
Wow.
Yes.
It's not true. I mean,
he's yes.
Okay.
So I said, you couldn't tell me. So regardless, you should have told me. There is no place that I can't go from Mazen Kanu. Should have said something. And just as you said, due to what Mazen Kanu, sometimes I'm not born, sometimes and then are they agitated all the time, most times, then are they furious, which impacted on my health as well. So, and then I thought it's around, it's not the US, you know, and
that's my anger.
Yes, and I didn't.
Now they are using propaganda, hiding behind Mazen Kanu, to gain sympathy from people. That is where I'm going. They're attacking me, and I don't bloody care. And that's why I'm interviewing. I want to get every truth. You know why? Our people deserve to know the truth.
Absolutely.
You understand?
And more truth.
More truth. Now, coming. So he waited. So John Atoya. Why lawman or government officials may arrest? He was not kidnapped. He knew. But even if he was kidnapped, you couldn't kidnap.
No, I have people Mazen Kanu.
That's what I'm saying now. Okay, we say Mazen Kanu because it makes no sense. No John Atoge, naked na pro one naked, and Atoya. And Nnamdi Kanu is not someone you can arrest anyhow and treat anyhow. But because of the activities of Kanu Ntakalo, he was rendition to Nigeria like a common criminal, a leader of an organization that has its branches in over 190 something countries. So I want our people to know and understand why we are doing this. Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu, even this is his wife. You can see the way his own siblings are treating his wife. Now, staying with their own family, taking care of their family, and this is the way they are treating family Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, simply because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu won the IPOP, and there is money. They know they can use him to make money. Now, how we could better the lives of their children and then abandon the wife. Now, to onye dear, even my own no John Atia, or question on Oga confide in his wife and IPOP leadership so that I marry here again. So this part, I'm not conclude that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu siblings actually wanted him to be jailed so that they can, even while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is around, there have been Kanu Ntakalo a dominate go and we go influence in IPOB, because even at the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was incarcerated, he was able to hijack the finance. That means the plotting of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going to jail did not start. Today the interview continues. Okay, now the case started, and then
No, hey! Hey! Hello. 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 The only person who can say this, or who will be in midst of people saying this, and join the people and keep mute, is an evil person. That person who is a woman in that family, his mind is not in that family anymore. So in Agbamu, that now Uchechi Kanu no in the midst of a woman, a stranger, on Uchechi, na ụmụ nwanne di chọrọ igbu di ya, na ụmụ nwanne di chọrọ ịtụ di ya nga, Uchechi ekwukwa na-emechi ọnụ na-asị ya yes, na-ekwe n'isi. I want you guys to look at Uchechi Kanu body language. Ono ya for that now obolo how he used to you, and maybe he was under pressure to do this interview by Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I should put nene the mood. So Uchechi Kanu no in a place, and I said that one dear, the family of our leader Cholibu dear, Choli Jerry dear. Uchechi went on and said that Kanu was in communication with the people. And that will tell us that now, the first person who put this thing on media in 2022, and I will play the evidence here. When I said this, evidence. The first person pronounced with this statement, Uchechi Megeniku, in 2022, Uchina Sawankita. And that tells us that now Uchechi Kanu was taking all the old information from the family to give the this cabals in DOS. That tells us Uchechi Kanu was a tools they are using to attack Onyendu's family. Nwanyi Shipon Kebugoli na-akpagharị. Kanu was in communication with the people. They could those people make you on. Now, Biafrans, I want you to hear this statement Uchechi Kanu said here from Tina Sawankita, or he made it in 2022. Then was Okwu, I go to Uchechi Kanu. I want you guys to listen.
Imagine some money they collect, they say it is for these people. They collect, they say it is what is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hands of Nigerian government. There is a big black man on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the way they are going, they are sending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to prison because the family, the siblings have surrendered him with lies. They use his name and commit many rubbish. And today, is trapped. They knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya. They knew some of them were traveling from Nigeria, meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. They keep it secret. Kanu knew that they were holding Mazen Kanu. He was discussing. They were discussing about money to bring money. Maybe they release him. Either they transact the money or not until they
Please, those on TikTok, if you want to continue hearing the gospel truth, please, because they have restricted me now, they are reporting the account. Please show love. Click F1 or 444. I don't know. They have restricted. I saw something restricted. They are reporting. They don't want to hear the truth. But if they take me down, you can go to Ezumezu, another account again. Maybe I will continue. But if you are here, you want to get the facts. Just F1 and tap and show some love. Anyị agwụ nke bụ eziokwu na I'm coming. So those that reported the account on TikTok, we don't care. You then pull it down. We continue on YouTube. I use another account, Esmails, to continue. So the truth must be told. Let's continue. TikTok, I don't care. I'm not here for your money. I'm here to pass the gospel to my people. So if you pull me down, I'm going to come up with another profile. Or when your discussion is over, we continue. So I don't care, but I'm not here for your money, TikTok. Before Nneka pull no oko. Now let's continue.
Controlling and they bring him. At the end of the day, who are bearing the consequences of all these things? It is the IPOB leadership. You cannot even as we are talking, ask yourself, that person you are calling, can you imagine some money they collect, they say it is for these people. They collect, they say it's for. It is what is holding Mazen Kanu in. The family, the siblings have surrendered him with lies. They use his name and commit many rubbish. And today, he's trapped. They knew that Mazen Kanu was in Kenya. They knew some of them were traveling from Nigeria, meeting Mazen Kanu in Kenya. They keep it secret. Kanu knew that they were holding Mazen Kanu. He was discussing. They were discussing about money to bring money. Maybe they release him. Either they transact the money or not until they control him and they bring him. At the end of the day, who are bearing the consequences of all these things? Kanu knew that they were holding Mazen Kanu. He was discussing. They were discussing about money to bring money. Maybe they release him. Either they transact the money or not until they control him and they bring him. At the end of the day, who are bearing the consequences of all these things? It is the IPOB. Kanu knew that they were holding Mazen Kanu. He was discussing. They were discussing about money to bring money. Maybe they release him. Either they transact the money or not until they control him and they bring him. At the end of the day, who are bearing the consequences?
So go and tell Nwanyi see punk that this news has gone for Adona media since 2022. Go and tell Nwanyi see punk Nneka Chimezie Oba touch okpo isi that this news, one is not breaking news, have been on media since 2022 from Chinasa Wankita. And that tells us that Uchechi Okwu Kanu is one of the tools that also causing problem in this journey, in this movement. Ask me why. Because this statement Chinasa Wankita made, it was the kind of conversation between Uchechi Okwu Kanu and Mazi Kanu Takano. Yeah, because Chinasa Wankita was not there. It's a conversation between Kanu Takano and Uchechi. And how come this conversation leaked out to the media in 2022? That tells Uchechi Okwu Kanu has been working against Onyendu's family for a very long time. For a very long time. And remember, the same Uchechi told us that he does not know where Onyendu Nano. So a lot of times. So So let me take now no munedigu ma ebedigu na ano. That one, what does that mean? People know that most of the times you don't know where Mazi Nneka is. How? In the church, a man and a woman will leave their father's side, where all of them will become one. Bobo to Bobo, you know. So Uchechi. So our leader, and that will be born again sometimes. Why? But let's continue. Oh, man says, I'm going to preamble. You are coming out. We are coming out fully on you. On you. You cannot play with our leader's family. We are coming out. Now let's continue. So Biafra soon have got the first evidence of what I go. So there one you see punk.
Now,
be too late.
And when this allegation, naked now from one naked and family, and this is the way the wife hijack the finance. Now, you know, I said something in one of my posts. I said,
let's continue.
If I ain't a job for to win, or the hack over my mind.
Not easy.
Or the hack or easy, got paper or dick or easy. Hagas a petcha tongue, Capitane Blena was on ye. Now, if I ain't job.
Those are sending requests on the program. Please, I want you to know, if I accept you, you come up, your camera must be open. If your camera is not open, we are taking you down. I'm sorry, but give me time. Maybe I don't know. They give me the decision. I don't know if it can permit me to take people up. I don't know. So let's continue. Okay, the decision for us now. Okay, consuming substance surely in life could harm your health. There are no any substitution. Substance in or beer. This is just soft. This is soft TikTok. What do you people mean? Here substance, no alcohol. Dala. Now let's continue.
Koni ikpe yana Osakome. And I may follow the proceedings. Ha pote ma ge okwu na TV. The proceedings show them na ha ma ebe ha na-eje. Ha kpecha ikpe nwete discharge and acquitted, which means they won the case. And then federal government refused to release Mazi Nneka. Which anime. In fact, if I some members they release, they will not release them. Yeah, got court for the release. Or they gonna pay case again. And all the 17 men case Mazi Nneka now I'm with the win. Federal government may appeal. No, now I got put to pressure. Get respect to go to win and all that. We don't need to go back to court. And then how did they have the strength to hijack this case? Because I will let them know. Emmanuel Kanu did intensify your job for. A man will report here to, Nigerian Bar Association and all that. So, how did we get here? How did his brothers hijack him from you, from DOS, and from the rest of IPOP to the point of trying to build a parallel IPOP?
How that was achieved, I got me that one. But him when you go that now. In terms of Vice Joffon, my from that discharge. Yes.
Therefore, let's take it back again. Why can't you respond? Respond. How they attack it? You see, Imam we cannot explain. How, Uchechi? How? We must respond. Let's take it back.
To hijack this case because I will let them know. Emmanuel Kanu did intensify your job for. A man will report here to, Nigerian Bar Association and all that. So, how did we get here? How did his brothers hijack him from you, from DOS, and from the rest of IPOP to the point of trying to build a parallel IPOP?
How that was achieved, I got me that one.
Let's take it back again.
But him when you go that now.
Hijacked him from you, from DOS, and from the rest of IPOP to the point of trying to build a parallel IPOP.
How that was achieved, I got me that one.
So, Uchechi Kanu have just accepted that the family of Nneka Kanu hijack our movement from DOS and from Nyanwa. Or see, he cannot explain. Okay, from that, both of them are liars. Bird of the same feather, which hijack the kind of hijack. What he said, obey Onyendu instruction, the highest command in this struggle, the supreme leader in this struggle. Obey his command. Obey IPO's code of conduct. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. Okay, let's listen to her.
One. But him when you go that now. In terms of Vice Joffon, my from that discharge. Yes.
And akpọ jelly. Ndị awụ ndị otu udene Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Now, akpọrọ ya jelly, no? Chikwado. Ndị otu udene Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Chineke ya akpọ unu ọkụ. Also just look at what the man you follow has turned you into. Ndị otu udene Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Chineke ya akpọ unu niile ọkụ. Na ka nye gị egwu. Your comment ya adịghị ka mkpọcha dị egwu nwopụ anụ ọfịa na itekwe kpaka ma aga blọk ọgụ. Ka nye gị egwu unu. Ka ebe ọ dị. I hope na the yeah. Ka nye gị egwu Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. Okay. Oya ọkwa jeli Chikwado ya na ọgagu the man go nwa follow Naya. Oh. No gago Naya ba. Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. I follow a wise man, but he follow somebody named
Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ.
Ọkọ man.
Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya.
Maka ọkpọkọ. Gịnị? Oya nya oya. Ozugbo. Oh?
Emeka Moroko. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ.
Go do the net.
Emeka Moroko. Onye Allah na-egbu enwe ya. Maka ọkpọkọ.
Yeah, okay. A na-akpọ gị Chikwado. Na onye a ka ị na-efolo. Onye ala, let me block you. Ebe ka o si nyere m enyere sef. Ebe ka o si enyere. Ka ebe o si enyere, ka ebe anụ ọfịa si enyere m, no? Ka m block ya. Ọmụ maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu. It's trying to chase cloud. I need to chase cloud. Ka m ebe si na ka m block ọgụ ozugbo. Ebe ka o si enene. Kedu ebe? Okay. Ebe o si enene. Ọ na maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu. Ka ebe onye ahụ si enene. Ma blọkụrụ onye a mara dị happy. Ka ebe o si enene himself. Therefore, so hold on. I'll block this guy. I'll find every say name. On YouTube, I'll find that I must block you. Yeah, you want to go me and warfare. They call another one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm off here. The another one. Yeah, we are back. I have a very small space. And when a very small space. Very small space can win. When I chase crowd. When they make one money is open. I what you need when I put them make a rule of videos now got it. A caught ya, you go makia. It is open a deal. Now, let's continue. I know. I think I know part 6. Part 6. It's very important I finish this interview. I finish this program on this.
My
to Nigerian Bar Association and all that. His brothers had of IPOP to the point of trying to build a parallel IPOP.
How that was achieved, I got me that one one. But the him when you go that now. In terms of Vice Joffon, my with the Kanu from that discharge.
Yeah, media with the
yes, and the oh, freedom. Now I'm going to as well. Yes, and media then Nigerian government and Supreme Court because they're not happy. And then behind the closed door. Because Mazen Khan is a political prisoner. Mazen Khan is a high-profile case. So, and Vice Jofo and Chief Ozokeme, they knew what was at stake, and they were hitting at the right spot.
Exactly.
And that man will go anywhere and speak of Mazen Khan. Mbo Chief Ozokeme.
I had him.
Everywhere he went to, he was going to have a meeting with Prince Harry. He was coming to the UK, and he was going to raise the conversation. Anywhere he goes, he raises it. Wow, he raises the conversation. So this is how you see how God accomplishes things. That those sets something into motion, then he begins to find people that will come to complete that thing, to make it flesh. So Chief was there doing as he could, Barrister as well doing as he could. So the hijack of things that sometimes there could be things from the government side that is nobody could have stopped. That does not mean that or that they can't push again. So when you go, now the book of Revelation, when he asks that the accuser of the brethren, just the way he went to God, see in Job, Bible son I got to and fro. Or see in Job, he only know because you go. Or like it was deal. So not in that. So, but one
I get this analysis.
Ekwensu is a very nice person. Ekwensu is a spiritual being, and spiritual beings, they don't break codes. They walk in code. So Ekwensu will come to God, say, Chineke na Leonie is na my Lord Nneka Chimez. This is not one in one. But let me hold now. So Ekwensu play your video. See Alekwa. She does not deserve your grace. She does not deserve your love. Stop loving her. So Ekwensu even goes with very wealthy evidence. Evidence, you know what I mean? But these certain people don't have any evidence. They cook it and share, concoct well like this. The other day, and the only money baronia and one money. So
Because so they sowed seed of discord. between his lawyers and himself.
And his subjects. I call them Mazin Namdekano's subjects, the DOS. They are loyal to Mazin Namdekano regardless.
I'm thinking Amabala touch.
Regardless what anybody says about it. I walk in the spirit.
So you confirm that the DOS are 100% loyal to Mazin Namdekano.
If they're against Mazin Namdekano,
they are not planning to remove Mazin Namdekano from.
Why would they remove Mazin Namdekano? When Mazin Namdekano's son's school fees was stopped. Hey,
alo fear what? To fear what? Alo Osigo na the cabal, the SDOS, they are loyal to our Mazin Namdekano. But Kajo no Uchechi Kanu. Why the Chika Paul did not obey the source of Mazin Namdekano? August 9, 2021. Monday goes down. Why the Chika Paul doesn't demand reasons Onyendu from reasons before he will obey Onyendu's instruction? He said they obey Mazin Namdekano, right? Why the Chika Paul doesn't announce Umueli account, knowing full well it's not from Onyendu Mazin Namdekano, that the document was forged by Nwanyi Ejiofor? Uchechi Kanu. Why did the cabal in DOS refuse to obey the memo 2022, December 15, from Barrister Nneka Ejiofor? They are lawyer, right? They are lawyer. Uchechi Kanu. Why did the cabals in DOS refuse to add the people Onyendu said they should be added in DOS? They are lawyer, right? Uchechi Kanu. Why did Chika Paul Edoziemu refuse to send a memo removing Collins Chinedu as a German national coordinator? Their lawyer, okay? Uchechi Kanu. Why did Chika Paul Edoziemu remove all the coordinator Onyendu put in place? You once told us that no Onyenwu no call flower. We got travel. Call the flower. A stranger. O de Venaduno. A gate man. A woman with the flower. Onyenwu no call. Net his own. Uchechi Kanu. Are this lawyer? Do you call this loyalty? Are this men loyal to Onyendu Mazin Namdekano, your husband? We'll leave you to ask that question. Now, why didn't you tell Lolo Nneka Chimezie Nwanyi Shipong about the state execution? Why? Why didn't you also tell Lolo Nneka Chimezie that it's not a lawyer Jamako that took our case to Supreme Court? It was the same barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the second man. But let's come back. Why didn't you tell Lolo Nneka Chimezie Nwanyi Shipong why did court grant federal government state execution the judgment? We saw Barrister Nneka on interview on Metusela platform. They asked him questions, beautiful. But they refused to ask him one important question. Although we have the question from other barristers, is there we have made interview with them. So then they could have asked Barrister Nneka Ejiofor, because in every judgment, a court will give you why they are passing this judgment. Omotosho, before he passed the life sentence to Nneka Mazin Namdekano, he pronounced all those fake accusations. He said that is the reason why. Now, why I was expecting that the people will ask Barrister Nneka Ejiofor, why did court grant federal government the state execution? What are the reasons? Unu ejiri ọnụ wee kpọrọ onye akam. We have it. But I also hoping when any MNK legal thing come to you guys platform, I want a person, someone, mostly from this TikTok or any other person, ask the barrister, what are the reasons from the appeal court they gave to grant federal government the state execution? I will not say it, so I will not bring the video up again, but I will have made it. I have made the interview, and the barrister they explained the reasons. I shall put that to join any of the barrister. Now, let's go to part 7. Part 7. Let's go to part 7. Anybody in TikTok, if you want to talk, please send a request because there's not much time I will be going out anytime from now. Send your request and your camera must be open. It's very important. They won't. No, now we need part 7. This is part 4. We have did this. We need part 7. Part 5, no? Where is this? Where is this? I don't have much time. Choya, body. It's very important. We have us hold on because we need to play it, please. It's very important.
In conclusion,
No. Okay, let me play it through my phone, but I don't think I don't know if TikTok will. Okay. I know what to do. Let's go to his page. It's very important. We know what to do. Because we have we need to debunk. Fat lie, we need to debunk in part 7. Yeah. Okay. Here we have it. We go through his Facebook and we have to share it. It's really important that we play this part 7. Can I debunk called the fat lie from there? You can see we are on his page right now. So
Okay, now, Simon Ekpa.
okay.
When I visited Nneka Kanu, because I'm here, my mom with the OS, I was getting really pissed off because I know what I suffered. No, them now I didn't this report, and I am covering different set of people, including Aside the Cable and the rest of them. And then when I came in contact with them, it's down on me that I'm not sure how is the guy. They don't want to come out. The whole picture started getting clearer by the day. Now, so I'm not like you go after. I always believe that there's 2 points. There's always 2 sides to it.
Absolutely.
Every time interview, I always say, forgetting that we've had their own side. Just like if I need to. Damn, I don't know if I that's why I am the bias. Nam no one will but I am no go care. Okay, I can know about you. So I am no going care. So I've had so many things. So I'm sick, I'm going to draw my so mom did a massy. Can you want do today? Don't join a kid in the war and get down or it. Writing song. Or by pop DOS. Yeah, move. So now, not as one leadership for 5. That was the day I knew that the leadership for 5. See, really, more than I was alive. Not do one name, Mansi. Not do one name, Mansi. Get I say, my name, what I'm Jen, I climb, go down because there were a lot of them. Maybe I'm not wishing. I'm said DOS. I'm said, guess when you deal, negative name, attack. That's my abomination. Ever gonna do one. China Samuru and Chief, I was shocked. Nana, what kind of boss to deal with yes. So, when this kind of leadership, how do you make up? But I'm when we see how strong leadership, their structure. Of course. So, Monsieur, get you with this structure, and my point to your member. Or sim we are seeing Kube. But I'm grateful to know you in our city. Then I said one thing. If we go in here, bringing in an outsider, outside the kids, mere, also an ego. Then I'm saying, in nature, and be done at the so. Name a chap put your own, you will stakeholder, they will vacate their leadership. Do you believe that in Chebuna, Simon Ekpa will actually vacate? He said, oh, yeah, what I can to cover everywhere. So nobody will talk to him. Now, because you can even talk. In Kiabon, so you can't talk. And when we declare it, it's there, need to see as you know, the man about America. you know. So he said that the same mistake came in now. Okay, now so that was Memsia. You cannot lead from prison. That's what is causing this.
The boy.
Problem. Why don't you only of like just federal government to give? So you cannot stay here and fight in the hands of your enemy. Can you when you imagine people out there can understand about this trying to split the US 100 men, Simon Eber and all that to help this trouble?
That's a very important question. DOS, regardless who sits on there, so
Really? Well,
anybody who sits so this DOS now is a structure. You come, you go, any other person that comes there is still
something,
and that structure must be respected. I don't actually mean and that was what I was trying to make clear to Simon and Lindotia.
A woman not before you. Now, when your husband cannot take care of this strong woman established, his family put to go pay go heavy. That he lost his parents. In all there, na jeze. In all there, na jeze. A woman not before you. Quote this thing. In all there, there's nothing he can say. But Chika Paul Edoziemu, we have a video in 2021. The video he had with Umada Highway. Chika Paul Edoziemu said then that Onye Ndumazi Nnamdi Kanu will lead this struggle anywhere or not. Anywhere or not. That he is the second in command, that Onyendu is the leader. Obey him. We are putting his life in danger. That's what Chika them said in 2021. Then Onyendu's wife, Anolo, in a room with a woman named interview. Now when a deer cannot rule from any place or no, and she keep mute. Nwanyi, iwa ajọ mmadụ. Asị m ka aka ọtọ dịrị. Nwanyi, asị m gịnị iwa ajọ mmadụ. Let's continue.
sort of to IPOB. That was why they joined hands with him.
You can send your request if you want to contribute. We welcome opposition. But remember, your camera must be open. They won't. Let's continue.
Kind of instituted, knowing that this is how a freedom fighting organization should be run, should be piloted. So they are there and they're not going anywhere. They will sit there because a lot of things have gone wrong, and they will account. And Mazi Doziem and his team, they are educated. They know how to keep a chronological evidence to things that happened. They can adapt from prison. They will account to Mazin. They find him in Hamin. Mazin can get drunk, him. How you pull in women, and then Mazin the kind of the leader at Chicota in the end. But in Horonta, Mazin and the son of my inside, they stand as the structure and they remain so. Comes out. Almost everything is all these thoughts because they will hit back to work. Mazin the kind of was released.
Good. Yeah, we exactly understand the HMM attack. That Mazin Nam the Kalaga Han on Akonyana on Yuya. And
you have no authority. POB. This is the fact. If Onyendu says something, Onyendu want to do away. Yeah. Mazi Chiezoku, Biafrans, we have to welcome the general coordinator all the way from America, Mazi Chiezoku. Mazi Chie, you are welcome to the program. Mazi Chie. Mazi, do you have anything to say, please? About yourself.
My brother.
Yeah.
It's obvious that our Lord do not understand how IPOB operates. But let me just put it in that manner. I just want to be generous with my word or my words. And Nwanyi Sipong cannot come from wherever she is to dictate to Mazi what is going to happen in IPOB and what is not going to happen in IPOB. She can go and hug transformer.
Yeah.
You understand? She can go and hug the transformer because she cannot want to dictate to Mazi what Mazi will do. After all, the present DOS was instituted when that was in prison the first time.
Mazi, Iche.
Whole balloon that they are making,
Iche.
that they are making, it will not help matter. When Mazi is ready to do whatever he wants to do,
Iche.
nobody can stop him from doing it.
Iche.
And we will help him to implement it to the letter. So onye ọ na-adụrụ ọfọ n'obi onye anyị jee ọgọ transfọma onye na-akwa nwere ike ihe ọgọ transfọma faja danye na mmiri ọ nwekwa ndị si na pak nwa mmiri faja danye na mmiri. So that is the only thing I will say.
Ndewo Mazi.
For now.
Ndewo Mazi, are you using earpiece because somebody is echoing in a use earpiece?
No, I'm not using earpiece.
Okay, somebody said the voice now is
that is why.
Okay.
Is it better now?
Oh, okay. Kwuo again.
Oh, because I have to.
Now, yes, now all the better now. Oh, hey, now all the perfect. Okay, all the okay now. But okay.
Okay, because I took it off the speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
I know if I'm good now.
Yeah, all the okay. Yeah, I'm so bad. Yeah. Let me continue. I ain't really much time. Yeah. Okay.
Go and tell Mazin Namdekalo to her next 16. So only like go back to DOS and be loyal to DOS until he comes out. Now you said the DOS were loyal to Mazin Namdekalo.
They are.
100%.
Till tomorrow.
So, ever
They
since,
still look up to their own.
because I have not really seen where they made all transit in Radio Biafra before they play anything. I was even surprised by how Jamaican and St. Patrick the island. The advert now try the bender and apparently no yen do not chain up. Then I'm down. So you mean Nanda now upkeep? Go on and working. They maintain.
I went to Mazi the same. The that now became school fees has been stopped by Nneka canceling it.
Because we had at high almost 3 billion naira in that account. So they stopped taking care of Mazi's son.
Yes, and DOS.
And you are sick.
Very sick. I'm very sick. I stopped working.
I mean, even if there is no DOS, there is no IPOP. If Mazi Nneka no Nneka, our responsibility is siblings to take care of his family. So even with his own money, how boss said, hide him with their feet to take care of you and Mazi's son. Now the same DOS, you know, they hijack money, so DOS has to start looking for money.
From what they find.
From whatever they can get. Now, and then ever catch when they would take a bell and then a bell and the IPOB. So they had just to coach the money, Bruya. Not when they are not on you go front and back. So in actually Kubana Lolo, no DOS, they take care of Mazi's family.
Yes.
Do they pay any welfare money to Mazi?
Yes. They send, yes. So like Mazi Chinasan, he would give me updates, you know, the
okay.
Okay.
Wait. In Ekuna, this very DOS, they send they go welfare to Mazi Nneka.
They did. The Mazi Nneka on our DSS.
Okay.
They were doing that. It may not be much.
Because they seized their own money, they were just.
But the fact that they have all the thought to make sure that they release something from him is what counts. So immediately, Mazi was sent to Sokoto, and you had deliberating amongst themselves. You go look at how they release at least every month. Kama's name was something to use, no matter how small. Yeah.
So they still send upkeep. Now, when you get Kanu Takalo, Avid, Rising Sun, where the people hijacked the home because of them have been in charge of the home.
I don't think now the Rising. I think Rising Sun is a different organization.
So no, because they were. I'm Rising Sun, Avid na Mazi Maronye, which I teach against. No, Imagine on Jaffa, yes, so bad on you.
Okay, Mazi Kurokuna court.
Yes, so which I teach against. No, Ejana who will give account of it. How can you pay money? Who takes care of it? So this whole thing is all about money. And hijacking, I mean, from his sibling side, because what they started doing is to start dividing. So they wanted to hijack the leadership of IPOP and to control it. That's what it's all about. So that's why they push they hired an incompetent lawyer and sent their brother to prison, and now they are accusing the OS and the good lawyers that got him discharged and acquitted. Okay, now I'm going to
last year. So, like I said, I've been very sick. Fibroid in my knee.
So, how did you raise money for the surgery?
So, in the UK, you can raise money. You can go to treatment or private. Because I was going on the government one, but how do something like Q then because of the fact that they queued it too long, I had to go to private hospital. So I'm one of the DOS member. Yeah, so you can go on credit. You go on credit. I run a check on you, then finance will pay for you. Then all credit. Now everything that you can is like credit. So it's a credit system. So now every month you pay something. But I'm one of the DOS members. hazie the thing.
So the same DOS and Akwafa also helped out for your surgery. It's okay. It's getting more interesting actually.
Hey, mmiri amụ efi n'anya. Mmiri amụ efi n'anya. Uchechi Okwu Kanu. Honestly speaking.
Okay, now Simon Ekpa.
Yeah.
When I visit them, I didn't know the because I'm me and my mom
The check on one is a punk. You mean easy. For check up all check on can walk. Uchechi Okwu Kanu. All my dad was na mmiri amụ efi n'anya. All those the statement coming out from you. What's guy that now? Anya mmọnwụ adọzọ ebe akpọfuru ya. The kind of statements and there being no and I castigate our great leader and you keep mute. It's good guy that now. Ọ bụ ọzọ iwe anyị na-afụ ka anyị na-afụ. The kind of statement they say no na-apụta agwa guy that now all is not well. Now I will take this thing step by step. Uchechi Okwu Kanu, and I will bring evidence. Uchechi Okwu Kanu. We see that now on the Kaba and DOS they take care of you. Men can no? Okay. But Uchechi Okwu Kanu, you not there. You see that whatever Onyendu put in place will remain there with respect. But you know, this will change the whole account since 2023. Change the whole account in Europe, in South America, in Africa, in Canada. Hijack our account in Italy. He did not say anything. So, yeah.
Let me cut him. Because I'm not so why oh my God. Woman surgery, madam, some money to her. I have it in good authority. Madam, I send money to her. So if I win it, and
Mazi, wiki open a speaker. I want to get a speaker again. Okay. Go on.
And people now make sure that work out who's family. So if I'm bro no na on look madam okay get that clear.
Okay, Mazi, thank you so much for the brief video because I don't want much time. Also, I now. Now, dear friends, this is Chiezoku, an insider. Where insider, the dinner coordinator, is now telling us that now when Lord Uchechi carry out this surgery, that IPOB head of finance sent money to her too. Sent money to her, but she denied. But what I'm saying before, she herself know that all our accounts was hijacked by this cabal that are giving her money. And Uchechi Okwu Kanu keep mute. And he's telling us that whatever we need to put in place shall remain like that. Okay, let's go to Kanu. Dear friends, this man says when I say things, I bring out evidence. Uchechi Okwu Kanu say Kanu don't care about on the cabal in the US. But Uchechi Okwu Kanu, the first time he may appear on Radio Biafra, you told us how Kanu take care of you when you are sick. How he take care of the medical treatment and everything when you are sick. You told us. He told us. Now, Biafra, I want you guys to listen to her. To listen to Uchechi Kanu.
Just thinking to myself, how would I do today? Because I was shivering. When I walk, my feet will be hurting. And in fact, I was in bed. I was crying when my brother-in-law called me. That is Kinsley. Kinsley called me. And he said, okay, what is the problem? I said, this thing is not feeling, I'm not feeling any better with this thing. And he said, what have you taken? And we talked, and he was worried. So he called one of our uncles, their uncles, and brought him on the phone, and we asked me a few questions, and we talked about a particular thing I needed to take, and I quickly ordered immediate delivery for that. In fact, to collect that. Took it and a little bit, but I was still feeling very dizzy. I can't walk without holding on to things. And then I thought to myself, can I actually attend this prayer? But because I have said I will be there.
So, dear friends, I want to know this is Uchechi Kanu on Radio Biafra, that he was sick, he was on bed. Kanu now called in. See, I want organic, no organic. He now sent one of the doctors to her. And we have much time. I'm about to go. But we have somebody on TikTok. Please, can you open your camera, please? Chairman, can you turn on your camera, please? Open your camera, please. No, hello, Chairman. Chimes, no? Chimes Lord. Can you turn on your camera? Chima Lord, can you turn on your camera here? Prepare your camera. Can you do it? I want much time. Let me take you down. So, Biafrans, I told you guys I have a rule here, and with a very small space. When you come up, your camera must be open. If it's not open, I take you down. Down where balls down here. Okay? Now, Biafrans, now. This is from Uchechi Kanu telling you how Nneka can take care of her. Uchechi Kanu, are you not ashamed of yourself now? Let me repeat it again.
Just thinking to myself, how would I do today? Because I was shivering. When I walk, my feet will be hurting. And in fact, I was in bed. I was crying when my brother-in-law.
Chima's Lord, I did not insult you, but you just want to insult yourself. This is my space. I have a small space, okay? And when I'm talking, you can see me. So when I ask you to turn your camera, you open your camera or you go down. You go another place. And I put up all those people. No, it better in my little space. I take you down. You don't need to insult me. If you insult me, it doesn't make any difference. But I have take you down. They mean business. The reason why he saw a chair not open his camera, I am on your and on my program steady. I am all, and all. So that is it. So if you don't want to open your camera, you go down. I'm sorry, but you can choose to insult yourself. That is your business. Thank you. So let's listen to Lola again.
Called me. That is Kinsley. Kinsley called me, and he said, okay, what is the problem? I said, this thing is not feeling, I'm not feeling any better with this thing. And he said, what have you taken? And we talked, and
What is the problem? Please, those on Facebook can just show some like. I think
I was really worried, so he called one of.
I take it back again.
Just thinking to myself, how would I do today? Because I was shivering. When I walk, my feet will be hurt.
Uchechi, Lord, tell us the year. I can't tell you since you decided to insult yourself. So go and find out, okay? Go and find out the year. And the man that interviewed her was Jonathan Chinedu. And let me help you. That was the first time she appeared on Radio Biafra. Can you look before Nneka Okwu? Before Nneka Okwu. And you quote too much in block Okwu. I don't care. Ask them. You quote in block Okwu. Nneka Okwu there. You're insulting your father. Let's continue. I'm sorry about your father mentioned.
And in fact, I was in bed. I was crying when my brother-in-law called me. That is Kinsley. Kinsley called me. And he said, okay, what is the problem? I said, this thing is I'm not feeling any better with this thing. And he said, what have you taken? And we talked, and because he was really worried. So he called one of our uncles, their uncles, and brought him on the phone, and we spoke, and he asked me a few questions, and we talked about a particular thing that I needed to take, and I quickly ordered immediate delivery for that, in fact, to collect in the store. So I had to go collect that. I took it, and I felt better a little bit, but I was still I can't walk holding on to things. And then I thought to myself, can I actually attend this prayer? But because I have said I will be there,
called her and sent a doctor over there to assist her. But today is the same woman that denied all those things because she decided to work with the young people and abandon his family, abandon his husband, and strangers is more better than his family. On here, where I will call it a day. Mazi Ichie, because when anything in we will because, Yeah, okay.
What the unfortunate now, if I.
Yeah. Okay, Mazi. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And all those on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, Estando. No, we thank you guys. We say it the way it is. Eziokwu Chineke anyị na-ekwu ebe anụma. Onye ọdọrọ mma, nsogbu adịrọ, but unu emejefu nke bụ eziokwu. So anyị kelere onye ọbụla. Ndewonu, Chineke gozie onye ọbụla.
The chains can't silence the truth. The sun will rise again from the land of rising sun, the great nation of Biafra.
In the heart of the storm, you stand tall and strong, voice of your people. Singing freedom song that tried to break you, but your spirit grew. In the darkest night, your light shone through. Free my seed and the rivers of justice flow. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his heart still glows. Oh, free my seed and Kanu. The world must know his name. He fights for the voiceless Biafrans. Through the struggle, through the pain and marginalization. Behind the bars, your dreams still fly. Carried by the wind across the sky. people whisper we're with you still. For the truth you spoke, for the strength of will. They can cage your body, not your soul. Your fire burns unbreakable and whole. Free my